The Negan character makes absolutely no sense. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. Spoiler alert, we haven't seen the flashback Negan episodes. Well, all we know is that all out war ends, he gets fired in a jail cell, and then at one point he's accepted back into the group, right? And I'm sorry, I cannot sit back and even attempt to defend this from the Walking Dead showrunners, whoever's writing this at this point, because it's just absolutely ridiculous, right? You've got a guy whose group you literally butchered. You killed 50 saviors. Negan enacts revenge by killing two of your guys, right? Abraham and Glenn. You can think we're even whatsoever, but in this post-apocalyptic world where there is no law and there is no real order, then what are we doing here? Erasing our ping pong. Then you factor in, right, that pretty much everybody's life under Negan's regime at the Saviors is fucking horrific to a point where it's like, well, what's the point of this guy even being leader? The only thing I think you could argue about Negan being a good leader is it does bring the Saviour stability. Like, there seems to be, like, no infighting, and obviously if Negan gets killed, then maybe that ruffles a few feathers. I mean, I know later in the show Simon goes against Negan, yada, 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 and things like that, right? But you've got Dwight, right, who's literally gave up his wife. He's gave up his wife so he can survive and she can survive, so Negan can like sleep around with women who are like 30 years younger than him, right? And I say women. Honestly, one of the women in there didn't look fucking much over the legal age, right? So you've got Negan practically raping these women. I mean, it's not quite because they are giving their consent, but when the consent is, if you don't sleep with me, I'm going to kill your family. So you kind of have to sleep with them. I mean, but at the same time, you don't necessarily have to, right? You have this scene in episode 7 where Dwight brings Daryl up to like the whorehouse, and he's sitting kissing Sherry, and Dwight walks in with Daryl and he sticks his finger up as if to wait and say, I'm not done kissing her. I don't give a fuck what repercussions, right, are on the line. How can Dwight as a man just sit there and take that? It is absolutely fucking embarrassing, is what it is. And it butchers everybody on the show. It's like Daryl is literally witnessing this firsthand. Carl is witnessing this firsthand, right? In that episode 7 of season 7. And yet Daryl is like one of the guys that's like doing missions with fucking Negan. Oh, we'll go and kill. We'll go and wipe out the Whisperers together. Me and Negan, the Dream Team, and things like that. Carl writing a letter. Rick, Dad, we can't keep fighting. We need to let these guys live. And stupid conversations like that that just do not make a whole host of sense if we're being brutally honest. And it's like the guy, all the women that are like there, he essentially like coerces into sleeping with him. Half of their like, probably like half of the saviors are fucking made up of family members that have been forced into working for them so they don't kill other family members. If Dwight just whipped out a gun, right, in this like whorehouse and put a fucking bullet into him, then it would have been fantastic, because what it would have done is it would have ended it, right, and it would have sorted it out. And it's just like, nah. You see when Negan leaves like that whorehouse room, all the women, as soon as he leaves, are like, feel free to do what they want, and they run over and console the woman who was who was crying about her family. She's like, sorry, Negan. He's like, you are mine. I just, he's a scumbag bastard. You know, he wanted to literally take Maggie back, right? And have her as one of his wives. After like, 10 minutes after he killed Glenn. And they let this guy live. And Maggie's got a spin-off with him. Name me another TV show, right, where there's been a guy like this who's been like fucking so hated. He's been the antagonist, right? And he's been transformed into like a protagonist later down the line. I can't fucking recall. You know what I mean? Like, you look at Sons of Anarchy, right? Where you've got like guys in the club who are, the club is protagonists in our eyes, even though they're more anti-heroes, right? But it's like once they do something bad, like look at Clay Morrow. You know what I mean? He is never truly forgiven, and Jax kills him, right? You look at other TV shows, right? Like Betrayals, like Sopranos, pussy rats, Adriana rats, doesn't matter how closely a friend or they're married to my nephew, they get killed. Alright? They get killed. Fito in The Sopranos, hell, he's gay, and yeah, there's a bit of reluctance to kill him, but he even gets killed for that. But in The Walking Dead, the people just get it's it's fucking brain dead writing. It's too afraid to kill Negan because they realise they created a pretty decent character. I mean, honestly, it's like Shane, the governor, guys like that. They had to kind of go to advance the story, and I'd argue with Negan, he kind of had to go to get put closure on this arc. But it's like an open book. It's just what are we doing here? Racing or ping pong? The character makes no sense, and the fact that everyone is all right with him is just fucking absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Until next time, peace.